Hi, I'm Rick and welcome back to another one of my videos. I'm here in Sale Town Centre at the former location of Trafford Magistrates Court, which has now been demolished. I'm going to go around the site just showing you what's happening, what's going to be there, and also some old pictures around the site. So come with me. The former site is in front of me here, but you can see a bit of landscaping is taking place. All the shrubs have now been cut down. I'm going to show you some old map overlay of this, and you'd be surprised to find out that there was some buildings actually on here. So I'll overlay the old maps and then you can see actually what was here. There were buildings on this island, and the new buildings on the right is where other properties were. If I look deep enough, I can find out what they were. And this is one of the site entrances. I asked for permission earlier on in the week, but because of health and safety and not having the right equipment or permissions, I was refused entry to the site, which is understandable. What you can see in the background there's the mounds where the ground is being prepared. I can just see the Bull's Head pub just sticking its head up above the mound. I'm going to stay outside of the perimeter and just film from what we can see from a public view, just to comply with any trespass laws. You can see the machinery all standing still here, and the site is well protected and covered up so the general public can't see. I'm going to go around the remains of the former court and show some pictures from times gone by and experiment with AI to try and bring these back to life once again. Now that Trafford Magistrates Court and Altrincham County Court has closed, its workload will move to Manchester and Salford Magistrates Court and Manchester Court. The court opened its doors on the 14th of November 1985 by Her Royal Highness the Princess Anne, and a plaque was positioned on the wall in front of the entrance. I know of a few people and friends who were here at the time and have vivid memories of the event. The site has been vacant since 2016 after the Magistrates Court was closed by the government as part of a national scheme to centralise services after only 31 years of existence. The former Magistrates Court in Sale is being redeveloped into a housing estate. The site is located off Ashton Lane and Washway Road. Trafford Council has applied and been granted permission to build 84 new homes on the site. The scheme features plans for 38 apartments in 2 blocks, 40 townhouses and 6 semi-detached houses, including 21 affordable properties made up of 13 flats for affordable rent and 8 houses for shared ownership. I cannot imagine anything with an M33 postcode being affordable, but we'll wait and see. The development includes solar panels and battery storage to reduce energy bills. The site will also have a new public realm and new trees. Comments on various platforms, which include people like the idea of using renewable energies, but had serious concerns about the parking for the extra residents. We will now look at some older pictures from around the site and show its continued development in the history of Sale. I've also added a bit of AI to the photographs to bring them back to life. This is the corner of Ashton Lane and the main road, and we can see here some hard manual labour taking place. We're now looking down the main road towards Stretford, with the Bull's Head pub to the right of us. We can see in the distance the Morris Minor. Back to the core of Ashton Lane, there once stood J. Clark Coffee Merchants, and this later became a bank before demolition to make way for the law courts. Here's a few more pictures of the area with the use of AI and a nostalgic look at the Cardiff Gaslight and Coke Company traction engine as it makes its way down the A56 Cross Street in Sale. This is the site before the law courts were built, and you can see Sale DIY in the distance. At the top of this building is the date of completion of 1921, and below used to be Sale DIY. Back in the 70s there was a peaceful protest about trading on a Sunday. We're now looking down Ashton Lane, showing the buildings that were here before. I would like to thank Trafford Libraries for some of their pictures, and also Carol Underwood for some of the research and the supply of some of the photographs. When using picture enhancement, the results can be unpredictable, but I've left them in. This road would have led directly to Ashton Village, and is about a 10-minute walk, or 5 minutes if you have a horse and cart over a cobbled road. We looked at the coffee merchants earlier, and as mentioned, it became a bank right on the corner of Ashton Lane and Cross Street in Sale. This view is from Ashton Lane towards School Lane in the centre of Sale, long before it became pedestrianised. I was driving along Cross Street in the morning and stopped to the lights near the cinema, and happened to look up and saw an old sign which I'm going to share with you now. Here used to be Sale Post and Telegraphic Office. A telegraph office facilitated the sending and receiving of messages via telegraph, allowing people to transmit coded messages like those used in Morse code over long distances using electrical signals. Individuals could visit a telegraph office to send a message, paying by the word to have it telegraphed to another office for delivery to the recipient. Telegraphs were often delivered to homes and businesses by messengers and could contain important news for business information or for personal message. While telegraph was a revolutionary technology, it eventually fell out of widespread use with the rise of the telephone, fax machine and the internet. I had a quick look in the flower beds before I finished and saw bottles and artefacts from the 70s and 80s. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. If you've got a property in the area that's old or you want to know anything about it, please drop me a line and leave a mention in the comments box and I'll get in touch with you and maybe we'll investigate it. Apart from that, thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next one.